Welcome to USD 435 Update, and we have an awesome show planned for you today. We have some middle school students here with Mrs. DeLay, and they're going to talk a little bit about the leadership program they have going on over here at the middle school. But first of all, I just wanted to visit with Mrs. DeLay a little bit. She's on the job now, what, 6 months, 5 months?
Something like that.
How are things going?
Things are going very well. I love it here at AMS, and everybody's been so welcoming, and we're doing all kinds of great things. It's a lot of fun.
That's good. That's good. Well, it's a great atmosphere to walk into.
It sure is.
A lot of fun. So you're going to talk a little bit today about leadership programs, but we have some students here that we'd like to introduce first, and we're going to let them introduce themselves.
Okay.
We'll pass the mic around and just give us your name, first and last name, and what grade you're in, okay?
Here we go.
Piper Collins, 6th grade.
Eisenhower, 6th grade.
Drew Jermark, 6th grade. Ava Chris, 6th grade. Isabel Mays, 7th grade. Riley Vaught, 6th. Talon Shields, 6th.
All right.
Thank you.
And you're going to have the students talk a little bit about the leadership programs. Tell me about the leadership program itself first.
Sure. So here at AMS, we have leadership teams, and our teachers start off the teams by volunteering to lead the teams, and so they decide a topic that they're interested in and they want to offer to our students. Sometimes it comes from our students if they have a specific interest. So we have teams from our kindness leadership team. We have our Longhorn Leaders leadership team. We have a coding team, and those students work with a teacher who just helps lead them through coding exercises. We have a new team this year called our School Beautification Leadership Team.
Okay.
We have a Positive Message Leadership Team. They focus on putting positive messages all over the school. We have, our students today are representing our Social Leadership Team, and we have a Book Leadership Team, and we also have here our Hallway Leadership Team. We have a Bus Team. They focus on behavior on the buses, so pretty much anything you can dream up that the students want to be involved in, we create a team for them. And right now they meet once every 2 weeks at the end of the day. We'd like to maybe in the future consider having them meet more often, because the students this year especially are doing so many great projects, and they're asking us, can we do it more frequently? Because they have great ideas. And everything that our students do during leadership time comes from their own brains. And that's one of the things I want to talk to these kiddos about, is the benefit that they see in learning to be their own people and to come up with their own ideas, and just relying on teachers to help them, but not relying on teachers to be the ones behind the ideas.
So about how many students are involved in the...
We have 76% or so of our students who
Wow.
choose to become a part of a leadership team, and the students who don't participate in the leadership teams during that time, they choose to participate in study halls. And some of our students have made that decision because they see that they need that extra time in school to do schoolwork, and some of them are kind of sad about that decision because they say, I really need to work on schoolwork, but I'd also like to do leadership teams. So we also give them the opportunity second semester, if they want to participate in a different leadership team, they can reapply and switch. So if they're in a study hall and they want to join a leadership team, they can also do that.
Okay, very good.
It's very exciting.
All right, well, let's hear from the students
Great.
about your leadership teams.
Wonderful. Well, so our first two kiddos right here, Piper and Ison, you guys are a part of our Hallway Leadership Team. So the first question I have for you is, why don't you tell us a little bit about the projects that you have been working on this first semester?
Okay, well, the projects that we've been working on is just rewarding the people who have been kind in our hallways and encouraging others to.
By, like, cleaning up trash, telling other people to slow down in the hallways, and stuff like that. So,
And tell us how you have rewarded those students for their kind acts in the hallway.
We give them Longhorn bucks, which we can, it's like our currency here. We can buy things with them, such as cool things like some types of toys and other things like that.
And Ison, why don't you tell us how you announced to the rest of the school who has earned those awards?
we go into the announcements, and Piper will start reading off what they're doing and things and stuff like that, and I'll start reading off their names. And then we'll go into the pods, or where we meet, and then we'll give them the Longhorn bucks.
So it's a great situation because these two come up to the office during announcements and they celebrate with the entire school the specific instances of kiddos that they've seen doing great things in the hallways, and then they bring them up to the front of the school, award their Longhorn bucks, and then the students get to take them back to class, and then they can use them in the Longhorn store, or they can use them right now for our holiday store, which the social team can talk about a little bit. And it's really encouraged students' peers to be watching for positive behavior in the hallways. So do you guys have any ideas for second semester that you're going to be working on?
A little bit, yes. And I think Ison can tell you.
We are probably going to be getting like things that can tell the other students that we are leaderships. I mean, we are hallway leadership and stuff like that, and so they respect us more.
Can you describe what those are going to look like?
We're gonna get these like little badges. I don't know what they're gonna look like though. So.
So you're going to wear a little badge in the hallway so they know that you're the people that are kind of looking for hallway behavior. All right, great, thank you. I'm going to scoot over to this side. Did you have a question for them?
Yeah, I was just wondering how many students are on your leadership team? How many hallway leaders are there?
Well, we have a couple 7th graders. I honestly don't really know them that well, which are like 2 7th graders.
2 7th graders and 6 6th graders.
Okay,
We have no 8th graders.
all right.
And that's actually a really good point to bring up at this time. Out of this group right here today, we have 1 7th grader and the rest are 6th graders. And that's something that we've been super excited about this year is the number of our 6th graders who have gotten so involved in our leadership teams, because we have great 7th graders and 8th graders as well, but to see how many of our 6th graders are just so excited to jump in and get involved right away, and they have such great, I mean, it's giving me shivers, because you guys have such great ideas. It makes me excited for the future of our school because we have such enthusiastic 6th graders. So 2 more of those enthusiastic 6th graders are a gentleman here in the front. We have Drew and Talon, and you guys represent the book leadership team. So why don't you tell us a little bit about the projects that you have been doing this semester?
Well, one of the projects we've done this semester is we would vote on a book and a book series, and we would vote someone or have someone who wanted to do it go on to the announcements, and they would tell everybody from the announcements the book series and the book we picked.
And during the last couple times that we're going to meet this semester, we're going to do posters to recommend books and series that seem like people don't read them enough, but they should because they're great series and books.
And why don't you tell our audience what the most recent book series was that you recommended?
I think the book was Hugo Cabret, and you want to say the series?
Last time we went on the announcements, we recommended the Percy Jackson series by Rick Riordan.
Great. Thank you, guys. And you'll have more book series throughout the rest of second semester, yes? Yes. Great. And they're going to do posters to have all over the school so that not only will we hear your recommendations, but we'll also see the recommendations. And it's so exciting when they come and tell us about the books, because they don't just say, hey, go read the Percy Jackson series, but they tell us why they think we should read it and why they're so exciting. So hopefully that encourages some students. Great. Thank you, guys. Our third leadership team that is represented here by these ladies in the back is our social leadership team, and they have been one of our most active leadership teams this year so far. So I'll let you guys talk all the way back to October about all of the different events that you have had. I was going to say, do you guys want to scoot this way maybe?
This way.
Okay, here you go.
Okay, so this month is December, so we're doing kind of like a holiday Fridays. So we have, last Friday we did like a crazy sock day. So if you get like crazy socks, we do like give out Longhorn bucks. Like we get 1 5, like during the leadership team, we get 1 5 and like 5 1s, and we get to hand them out on those days. Well, this coming up Friday, we're doing a red and white day, and instead of Longhorn bucks, we're gonna put like candy canes on the lockers to have like a little treat before Christmas. And then we're gonna do a holiday pajama day where you get to like come to school and like the clothes you wear before Christmas or whatever holiday you kind of celebrate on that day, and then like wear them all day, and then for 3 days of the next week, because we only have like 4 days, 3 out of the 4 we're going to do like an ugly Christmas sweater. So that's that. And then like Mrs. DeLay said, we have like a Christmas shop going on. We're also getting involved in our leadership as like wrapping the presents for the kids to take home to their family.
And in October, we did a thing where we went to a play at the high school, and when all the students came back, we handed out candy at the doors as they came in because it was on Halloween. So, and then that's about it for October. So,
in November for Thanksgiving, we did, we hid little turkeys around, and whoever found a turkey gets a Longhorn Buck. They brought the turkeys to the office, and they got a Longhorn Buck for finding the turkey. And then there was little paper turkeys, and there was a big stuffed turkey, and whoever found the big stuffed turkey got, I think, 5 Longhorn Bucks. So that was a big thing in November.
So our social leadership team just really focuses on getting students to just have some fun while they're here at school.
So we kind of come up with ideas like out of the blue for like our different months. So like let's say during like January, because it's like New Year's, we're going to do something like, instead of doing like Fridays, we might do the days that we come back to school. So like the 3rd, and the rest of that week we do like crazy stuff, or have like do a lot of fun things. And then like our group basically is just to involve students in a lot of different activities during the school year, because we have a lot of like students that do a lot of sports and they don't really have time to do other things. Then we have students that don't really, they don't have fun at school. They think school is boring, so we kind of do this so they think school is more fun. So we kind of we kind of interact with our school community.
So they just make it so much fun for all of our students and our staff. They have a great time, and they come up with such great ideas. So all of our leadership teams have been doing all kinds of great projects so far this semester, and they have a lot in store for second semester as well.
All right. So we're going to break right now, and then we're going to come back and visit a little bit more with the students about the things that they get out of these leadership groups. So we'll be right back.
Are you frustrated with Wi-Fi dead zones in your home? It happens when you don't have Boost, the cutting-edge Wi-Fi solution from Eagle Communications. A Boost-certified Eagle technician maps your home, then installs a dual-band modem and router, plus discrete access points to deliver wall-to-wall Wi-Fi with no dead zones. Boost powers all your family's devices in all the places you love to live. Get Boost. Wi-Fi made simple. Only from Eagle Communications. Call today.
At Eagle Communications, we deliver what matters to your business. Our services are fast, reliable, secure, and competitively priced, giving you more value for your hard-earned business dollar. With Eagle Communications, you're not just another number, you're part of our business family. And we deliver peace of mind with local technicians who provide dedicated system monitoring and support. Connect to something better. Call Eagle Communications, and let's talk about what matters to your business.
All right, well, welcome back to USD 435 Update, and we are going to finish our segment on middle school leadership teams. And Mrs. DeLay has a couple questions she's going to ask the group of students that are with us today, so we'll just let Mrs. DeLay take it away.
Okay. Our goal with leadership teams, of course, is to have our students really work on their own leadership skills and take ownership over their school and the things that they really want to see happening here. So what I'm interested in from you guys is I would like to know what you get out of leadership team and what you are proud of about being a part of these teams. I'll start with Riley.
Okay, so I feel like when we were talking about Mrs. Wilkins kind of came to our social studies class like through the 6th grade. And on this, we were kind of talking, that day we were talking like about depression and stuff. And then she told us that we had like this opportunity. And so it kind of got me thinking like I do a little, like I don't get my work done. Like I have trouble in school, but sometimes I need that like freedom and like that one thing that I can take my mind off to school and kind of do what I want it like to do. And that's what leadership was for me at first. And then I got like to pick which groups I would like to be in, and when I got to social, I was like, this is going to be fun. Like I like to be very social. I do a lot of talking to different people. And so like once we got started, like I did a lot of things. Like I come up with most of the ideas, and then our kind of other side of the group, we kind of vote on different things for different months. And then we have like Isabel and Ava, which we kind of came up with things to do for December. And it's kind of just a getaway spot for me.
Awesome.
Well, I have to agree with Riley about that, but my favorite part is that me and Drew are helping kids that don't like to read series that we recommend, and they actually end up liking it. That I love encouraging kids to do stuff, especially if they think like reading's boring. Reading is actually fun because you get to read new books you've never read, and it takes you to a whole different place. That's what I think about my leadership team.
Well, I enjoy leadership because we get to choose what we're doing. The teacher's just kind of there to help us out, and we get to choose what we're doing. And we get to vote for what we do, and then we get to help the students enjoy school more.
I like leadership groups because it gives you the freedom to choose what you want to do. So if you want to do something, there's nothing really holding you back. You can just do it.
I like my social leadership group because we, like Isabel said and Riley said, like we get to choose what we do, and it's fun for me because sometimes it's usually just Mrs. DeLay choosing or the teachers, but I like doing that, and I like watching people try to find the turkeys like we did in November, or trying to kind of compete with other people like, oh, I'm going to find the turkey before you or something. And I kind of like making my own ideas with the school.
What I like about my leadership team is because like we have to learn how to step up even if we have to tell our friends to stop doing this and stop doing that. So we have to speak up, and it like gives us action and teaches us to speak up.
Well, like what Ison said, what he kept saying, speak up. And it just gives us the freedom to try to make our school better and respect the hallways and treat them fairly. Because, well, we get, my mind just blanked here. Okay, we get the privilege to be here, and we should respect our hallways because we may not even have them if it weren't for everybody here, and we should just respect them.
Well, I have to say that I am very privileged to have you guys here with us today, and I'm a bit of a sap. You guys made my eyes tear while you were talking because I'm very proud of you guys, and you're just a representative of all of the kiddos that are a part of our leadership teams. So thank you for being here today, and thank you for all the work that you do for our school.
Very good. Excellent job. And I want to spend more time here now. After listening to all of you guys, I want to be a part of your leadership teams as well. So good job, and great insight, and sounds like you're learning a lot. And so we really appreciate the hard work and dedication you have for Abilene Middle School. All right. Anything else, Mrs. DeLay, that you'd like to add?
Well, one of the things that I am excited to see in the future is what these kiddos will continue to learn and continue to produce because they have such great ideas and they're so young, and I can only see that they're going to continue to learn and continue to grow, and they're going to go up to the high school eventually, and they're going to bring even more leadership skills, and then they're going to either continue to give to our community here in Abilene or they're going to go out into the world and add to the world. So these are skills that they are learning now in middle school that are going to just give back to our community and our world for years to come. So I'm very proud that this is a program that we support here.
Very good. All right. Well, we're going to close up our program today, so I thank you for joining us, and We'll see you next month on USD 435 Update.